said we were gonna try to do a Tainted run. I haven't played Tainted Isaac since we finished him on the last file. Lost Romeo, thank you so much. Yeah, the fact that he uses the fact that they use turkey thigh meat, it actually is moist meat. If he's using like turkey breast, it'd be dry and granular. Yeah, the Addams Family. TAF. I want that one so bad, but if Champion gave me enough money to buy a brand new pinball machine from Stern, like Halloween or The Mandalorian, and then I matched him dollar for dollar, it would be enough to buy an old Addams Family an old Addams Family pinball table from a reputable seller. We'd have to double our budget for it. Yeah, that's the part that kills us, is we either get something that's not the Addams Family, or we spend as much money as we would on a new car. I said, oh no, I forgot that's what this does.
Look at you, Stanley.
That's not reasonable.
Flaunting your disposable income with that donation to Taffy.
Lost Romeo will do. Lost Romeo drops 50 bucks and says buy some Sogo for somebody. Oh, I gotta fix the overlay. Thank you. Thank you, Lost Romeo. We'll do that. I almost bought a PS5, got it into the cart, and it wouldn't let me buy. That sucks. What's the difference between normal Isaac and Tainted Isaac? I only get 8 items at a time. I only get 8 items at a time. Unless I get, what's the word I'm looking for? Unless I get Birthright. So you gotta build a run powerful enough to beat the game with 8 items. Oh, you're right. You're right. Fucking, where does this go? It'll have to be there. Sometimes you're gonna lose health, and sometimes you're gonna lose boss health bars, but there's nowhere else I can put it that's not gonna block something important. Move it 3 pixels to the left, please. Well, since I'm running slobs, if I move it 3 pixels to the left now, by the time we finish Horizon Zero Dawn, it should get there. Ryan, what's going on, brother? I saw you come in. A little chaotic at the moment, but as always, I'm super happy to see you.
The sun.
Yera, Degas, Hansus, Blankrune. Well, let's move it all in here. Do I really even care about moving it in here? What was the other thing? A red heart? Yeah. Maybe I'm not concerned about moving it in there. Maybe I'm moving it in here. And we just duplicate these coins. Morning Sunshine to Smash freak out during the pretzel demo. There was a pretzel demo?
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Hollycat tier 1, 18 months, gifted sub from Jackspot. Thank you so much, Jackspot. Hollycat, oh god, I'm dying. Welcome back.
Yera.
I got a bunch of runes and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna best utilize them. It's been a year since my last Sogo order and that makes me sad. It's been rectified though. We can't live in the past, only in the present. And in the present we have Sogo on the way to you. I've been spoiled. I haven't been without Sogo in over a year. I almost always have a... I have to be careful so I don't, like, dox myself, but... Yeah, man. I got a shoebox-sized box that forever sits next to my desk. Yeah, this sure seems like some kind of run. This sure seems like... Oh, my God. Some kind of run. You're slower than the Giants pass rush. I haven't watched. The only games I've watched. I watched a big chunk of the Cowboys Patriots game, and then I caught the Cowboys Chargers game. Man, neither one of those makes me all that happy. I don't know.
He was.
No. Whoa, yes, that's great. Sci-Fly's going with us. People, let me tell you about my best friend. His name is fucking Sci-Fly, and he's with us forever. There we go, Degas. They haven't nerfed him yet.
Degas.
There we go, Degas. And then we go in here and we go blank rune. Blank rune. Matter of fact, we do it up here.
Alges.
Bummer. This Degas again.
Awaz.
Awaz again. Don't fall down in the hole. Yeah, enjoy Sci-Fly while you can. Ansys. So I think it's gonna be black rune because I don't really care about either one of those items. So we go black rune, which becomes damage and range, and pretty big amounts too, to be honest. And then we take black rune with us. That feels good. I'm probably gonna get rid of Eve's Mascara at some point. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage it gave us. The old Alges room. God, Sci-Fi's just punching him. That was a lot of damage, man. Yeah, we can do that. The nice thing is with Tainted Isaac, you can just kind of pick items up, and if you don't like them, you cycle them out later. What? Not sure if it's of interest, Taffy. Happy to inform you that the long-awaited limited version of Alien will be announced Friday, September 24th, with production to follow in Q4. Manufacturer suggested retail price of Alien pinball machines: Alien SV 8600 and LV is 11,000. Go on. Interesting. Very interesting. Because if I'm being honest, yeah, I'd have to see it. Yeah. I'd have to take a look at it later. Because that's one of those things that, like, ties the joke together in my mind. Is that one of the first big ticket items that you went absolutely ape shit on in this channel was, I want to watch Taffy play Alien Isolation in VR. And I was like, well, I don't have a VR setup, so neener boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. And you're like, one's on the way. And honestly, there's a part of me that, like, I gave my boys a chance to chime in. I'd have to see it, see how the cabinet, or see how the table looks, see how the geometry of it flows. Oh my god. I, for one, am here for it. Noah, thank you so much, dude. You didn't have to do that. Sadie and Carson, Winnie P, Note, Net, Sot, Janeson, Kagalot, Lol, IVI, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, GHJ, Copper Grind, and Hollow 713. Yo, I like both these items so much. Shit. I like 120 volts so much. Yo, let's go to the shop. What if, like, Diplo's in there, you know? Then we could have both. To celebrate 1 year of Sogo relation or partnership. Hell yeah, man. I love it. And we do right by those who do right by us. One of us indeed. Oh my god, there we go. Damn, that Pokeball was good. Or the remnants of that Pokeball was good. I could eat that again. Yeah, you are. You you may not live on Twitch, and you may only be here during the community days, but you treat everybody in this channel well. And this is a group of people who have a tendency to reciprocate that for sure. I'm so torn. Damn, Smash, sorry to hear it. Today does not let up, but this chat is cute and you guys have helped. Good. Muy bueno. Ugh. I love 120 volts so much. But I think that Satanic Bible is going to help me pick just the right items that we need to win. I know what the bad players would take. Yeah, I love 120 volts so much for, like, spots like that. I'm acclimated enough to this game that I can spend a big chunk of time. Whoops. I can spend a big chunk of time just sort of lingering near enemies. And generally don't take damage. What in the hell do you want me to do with that? Oh, you know what we do here? We definitely take.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the
do
cave.
that. Right. I think I just leave it, and there's a part of me that just kind of hopes that we, well, Cinco Solas Prime Gaming, 7 months says, when's the subathon? Your stream makes my morning so much more chill. Thanks, Taffy. Pleasure's mine. Shit, what kind words. Very nice of you to say. Subathon's gonna be the last week in October. So the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I mean, it depends. It could last 20 minutes and I could just be done. In which case we'll just go back to our normally scheduled programming. Or it could blow up and I'll have to cut it off on Saturday night, Sunday morning. Because I gotta take my kids. I don't know if I'm taking my kids trick-or-treating. Because such is the age of COVID that we live in. My youngest son, Rory, I am sure is fine, chat, but he is home from school today with the sniffles. And Amber did not want him taking off his mask and blowing his nose all day. And out of an overabundance of caution, she is, as we speak, taking him to the pediatrician to get a COVID test. And to be looked at. I'm sure Bug's fine. I'm sure Bug's fine. Out of an overabundance of caution, though, because he and Grayson are in public school in person now. Amber's getting him looked at. But yeah, the last week of October, Justin and I are gonna set it up. We're gonna have like right now up here, we would have like a little timer for me and a timer for Justin, and going and giving in Justin's chat, you know, would increase. I gotta explain to Dan what a subathon is. We'd have mine and Justin's timers up there, and provided that you guys are into it, the only times that you'd lose me would be when I was in transit to Justin's place, or in the mornings. I'm thinking about still going to the gym, and I can't take you to Gold's without getting in deep shit. So I think I'd still go to the gym and you guys would lose me for like the morning bathroom, morning shower. You'd lose me from like 5 to 8:30. And you'd lose me when I was in transit to Justin's house after this normal stream's over. Otherwise, like 20 hours a day, you guys are gonna have me. Schools in my state in Australia have a very strict rule. If your kid's sick, stay home. Any COVID symptoms, and we will send them home. Sniffles going around here too. 2 of the 3 girls have it. Oldest did take a COVID test out of precaution, and it came back negative. I'm sorry about the sniffles. I'm happy that the COVID test came back negative. So yeah. Anywho, a subathon, Dan, is generally speaking, I show up. And I say, I plan on being live for this many hours today. But for every sub, or for every chunk of bits, or for every cash tip that gets contributed to the channel, I will extend my my time playing today by blank number of seconds, or blank number of minutes, or whatever. And you figure out what that conversion rate is. And theoretically, within the confines of whatever structure you build, chat, through their generosity and their fascination with whatever it is that you have scheduled, right? So like, essentially, my buddy Justin and I plan on... Ooh, so weird. My buddy Justin and I plan on... Well, for him it's probably gonna be 24, but for me it'd probably be about 20 hours a day. Plan on being live. Those are both terrible. I think I might eat the aura. Live during sleep, live during food, live for basically everything except for like showering and pooping. And I think I might still try to go to the gym during that time. And I can't take cameras into the gym. But otherwise, it is, I will be broadcasting for as long as chat wants me around. And then, regardless of how it's going, I have to end it for Halloween because I gotta spend Halloween night with the family. and depending on who's doing it, people schedule different things. People will schedule different things. Angry Pug just did one. and he's traditionally known as a Dead by Daylight streamer, although it's not the only game he plays. Traditionally a Dead by Daylight streamer, and he plays Survivor. He played. I got to remind myself. I'm explaining this to Dan. He played the game in a way that he's not normally known for playing it, as the killer and not as the survivor. He did cosplays that got unlocked. He set out a whole bunch of like little mile markers where he was just like, you know, if we hit this number, I'll do this. If we hit this number, I'll do that. Generally speaking, I think mine and Justin's thing is just going to be, we're going to be live. We're going to have ideas of stuff we can do. And if chat wants to vote on it by dropping money in our pockets and voicing their opinion that way, we'll adjust accordingly. Yeah, Void for Tainted Isaac's pretty good because at the very least, you're getting a tangible benefit out of the items that are showing up. Even like, okay, fun. I still haven't quite figured out the pathing on those green flies yet. At the very least, you get something, some benefit out of items, even if there are items you don't get to take with you. That's like the 7-10 split. That's what I was trying to do. I got everyone except the nickels. Some kind of cold or respiratory virus going around. All kind of kids we know had it, but test negative for COVID. That's I'm sure Bug's fine. He was playing Fortnite and bouncing around earlier. Amber just didn't want to send him to school if he's going to have to be dropping his mask every couple of minutes to blow his nose. Probably buy my own candy, so we got lots of kids around the neighborhood, which sucks. Speaking of, would we do this again soon? Or are we sending you guys Halloween candy this year as well? Let me talk to Amber about it. The reason we did it last year was, man, this sucks. It stands the chance that this will be the third Halloween in a row my kids have missed. And I feel like a right and proper git about it. Because it is, well, I mean, if we're being honest, it's their fault that they didn't have Halloween the first time. Grayson and I did not see eye to eye on some things. They could have gone Rory went trick-or-treating 2 Halloweens ago. Grayson did not, because the deal was he could go trick-or-treating, but he couldn't keep the candy. And when he found out he couldn't keep the candy, he was like, screw that, I'll just sit home with you. I was like, all right, fine. So Rory went trick-or-treating and couldn't keep the candy. Grayson stayed home with me, and I drank wine, and we handed out candy to the other kids around the neighborhood. So yeah, Grayson missed Halloween 2 years ago because of a disciplinary issue. Rory didn't get to keep his candy 2 years ago. Ooh, that's interesting. Then last year COVID, then this year probably COVID as well. Based on what Pfizer's saying, Halloween sounds like it might be the earliest my kids could get the first jab. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm heartbroken that they couldn't miss 3 Halloweens in a row. Sorry, Taff, had to step away. What were you saying about subathons? Long story short is that I start stream. I can set whatever incentives I feel so inclined to do. But instead of it being a normal stream day where I go from 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, it basically becomes, to some extent or another, I will stay live for as long as chat wants and do all sorts of, you know, fireside chats, cooking streams, indoors and outdoors. Justin and I have all sorts of stuff planned out. Pumpkin carving, tabletop board games, a D&D one-shot that Noah's talking about pulling together. We're talking about potentially having guests in, and we'll stay alive and come up with content as long as chat wants us to be around. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Chat, go and cancel all your Soga orders right now. Don't do that. Double them. Fill the crock pot with veggie chili to slow cook for 8 hours. That sounds amazing. Oh, you meant Dead by Daylight. Gotcha. I don't have any plans to play Dead by Daylight again anytime soon. That's up to chat. That's up to you guys. That's up to chat. You guys decide when I play Dead by Daylight again. I, to my surprise, had a really good time. But I had a really good time because I was playing with friends, I think. What's that? You want me to eat a barbecue pork pineapple as like a protein dessert? Nah, I don't mind if I do. Meat dessert. Man, oh man. If you're not into pork pineapple, I get it. There's no other stick texturally quite like it. But damn, that flavor is good. Oh, I don't want to do that. There we go. The savory turkey tastes like Thanksgiving dinner in stick form. There's genuine... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you guys brought that on yourselves, didn't you? There's genuinely no other way I can think of to describe it. Savory turkey tastes like Thanksgiving dinner in stick form. It tastes like turkey and stuffing. Please don't be greed. Yeah, the barbecue pork pineapple. I get that some people don't like it. Texturally, it's just not like any other stick that they've got. There's little chunks of pineapple in it. I don't know if you can see that. Right there at the very end, a little chunk of not even dried pineapple. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah? What else you thinking, gaming PC? Yeah, listen. Big Pineapple doesn't want you to know how much pineapple's going into this meat sticks. They're shutting me down. Big Pineapple does not want you to know how much pineapple's going into these meat sticks. I need keys. Yo, Lost Romeo with 5 gifted. Strange 2-1 Hawk of the Mist, Hunter Glenn, Ragwell, Mephistopheles, Ragwell, Mephistopheles, Mephistopheles. I'm never gonna see Mephistopheles without seeing Mephistopheles ever again. And Pampo 95, Mephistopheles. Yeah, Joe to Nikki, something happened, something clicked or popped behind my rigs. I don't know if it's the UPS or if something uninstalled and reinstalled itself in my gaming PC, but something genuinely was unhappy back there for a minute. I use the term turkey and stuffing description all the time this weekend while sampling. Any mountain bikers out there? Question mark from Dan. Yeah, it genuinely reminds me of turkey with stuffing in stick form. My fists of feelings. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I could probably just hold completely still, huh? Sci-Fly, you stud. Hey, Sci-Fly, you big stud. Take me to bed or lose me forever. Boss Romeo, thank you so much. Because of you, I now have Mephistopheles living as an expression inside my head. And they can't take that away from me. Where's my angel room? That's what I want to know. Do I want Whore Babylon or do I want Brimstone? Brimstone, man. This old mare, she ain't what she used to be. I genuinely think it might be Whore Babylon, and then at some point I cycle out Eve's Mascara. Brim's a win? You think so, huh? Alright, chat. Alright, so there's our 8, and we're gonna probably at some point get rid of, gonna get rid of Eve's Mascara in the not so distant future. I probably should have taken flight, but I just like Succubus so much. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take Mephistopheles. Take me out, up the back. Tell 'em I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take Mephistopheles. Hey, that belongs to me now. I just need keys, fellas. 0 for 2. 0 for 3. I'm gonna be miffed if I can't get into this item room, wherever the hell it might be. I can stand to get rid of Eve's Mascara. I can stand to get rid of probably Black Candle. Hope this works. Yeah. I don't want to get rid of golden options until I'm on the other side of it. There we go. Ooh, Billy. I kind of wish I hadn't killed that battery bum now. Oh, what am I talking about? Yoink. Thank you, Black Rune. You're the best. Around. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Two Sogo meat sticks and a half a leftover Poke Bowl. That's a delightful afternoon. Well, about to be afternoon. I might be willing to change out. Let's see, what would be the first thing I'd be willing to get rid of? Oh my god. I'd be willing to get rid of, Ow, stop hurting me, shit! I'm not even looking at you right now. Health upgrade's pretty good. I'd maybe be able to get rid of the 4.5 volt. Because right now, Succubus is doing a whole bunch of damage. And it's not counting towards the... It's not counting towards the charge.
Relax.
Matter of fact, I think 4.5 volt might be the next one to go. I guess we'll have to see. Did I get another key? I did. I'm gonna do this first. These are both effing terrible. I mean, Houndstooth is not so bad, but yeah, I'm gonna gobble up. I don't know if it'll even give me credit for both of those. But I'm sure as hell gonna try to gobble up both of those. Oh, God bless you, Sci-Fly. That one was just waiting to give it to me on the chin. Yeah, I'm sure as hell not excited about picking up, like, Dog's Tooth or Leprosy. I'll hold on to the Joker until literally the first floor without a deal with the devil. Range, that's funny, and luck, that's fine, I guess. I would have preferred tears there, if I'm being honest, but we got health out of it too, for what it's worth, because we ate the Satanic Bible. Thank you, Sci-Fly. You probably saved me from myself again. I really do think that 4.5 volts like the thing that can go the next time we need to cycle something out. My luck is so high. Pottery's not something I've ever been in. Well, I mean, like, buying pottery is something I guess I'm interested in, but, like, making pottery's never been something I've been interested in. Oh, okay. Since your chat was so nice, says Smash, I need their help to pick... Oh, what is this? What's going on here? Chat, we've been summoned. Ooh, Big Daddy's Burger Bar. Or Duckworth's Grill and Tap House. Do you prefer a burger or do you prefer... I don't know. I'm gonna say burger. If you're going for a burger, go for the Burger Bar. Otherwise, if you're going for an entree, try to see if there's a good one from Tap House. I can tell you, chat, my without seeing the entrees, there may be some stellar entree from Duckworth's that I'd be all about. But you guys know me, and I'm defaulting to the good-looking burger place. A Tap House is one of those places where you can't order something bad. I guess ultimately, if it's a meal you're talking about eating with your hands, get the burger. If it's not a meal you're talking about eating with your hands, I'd say like you're talking about a knife and fork meal, then knife and fork your way over to Duckworth's, I think. Thank God I'm not hungry right now. That would be too much. Too moss. I want to get into a deal with the angel. But I got a problem there. I can't gobble up the key pieces. I need to collect them. Jalapeno burger with Swiss or pepper jack, chef's kiss. Glitch said Duckworth's. There we go. I was gonna say. I'm fine. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up. Duckworth's Bar Grill. Duckworth's Grill and Tap House. Let's take a little look-see doodle at your menu here. Sure, we'll say that one. I'm gonna guess that the menus are roughly the same. Entrees and sides. Yo, I'd go for some fish and chips. Or a Philly cheesesteak. I'd save the burgers for Big Daddy's bursting at the inseams burgers. But if I was going with Duckworth's, I'd get some bone-in wings and an order of fish and chips. That sounds baller to me. Oh yeah, or a Philly, or a Smokehouse Philly. That sounds amazing. I'm a sucker for a good hot sandwich.
Health up.
Taffy, it's been great hanging out with you all again. My 4-year-old daughter just got dropped off and will be helping me pack your orders. Cheers. Dude, Dan, you're the best around. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you hanging out. I don't think I can really do anything with what's in here. Steam sales too late. Blue candles not enough firepower to justify dropping the void. Thank you, Dan. Hope you have a tremendous afternoon, chat. I know I said this earlier, but buy meat sticks. Buy that man's meat sticks. Support that man's family as though you would support my own. He's the only sponsor game in town here, and that's by choice. That is by choice by me. There have been other people who have shown interest in stuff that's almost happened, but I don't sweat it. I don't sweat it, and I don't push very hard. Shit. That became a rate of fire increase, so that's good. And then I go like this. I can't gobble it. But I can't say that now I've got 1 part guppy. Whee! Now blue fire is the MVP. That blue fire in those angel rooms is the MVP. Said it's time for Champion to buy Sogo Dan like 2 pallets of rice pudding. It's awesome if everybody in your family likes rice pudding, but it turns out in my family it was only me and Rory. It was only me and Rory who liked rice pudding, and by the time we were done, we did not like rice pudding as much. That's not what I meant, and I feel like you know it. That's 1 part flight though. Let me think on it. Here's what I do need to do. I need to find the item room on this floor. I was more concerned about the carbon footprint of the rice pudding. I'd never seen so much packing in my life for what was essentially a shitload of pudding cups. I was a little bit self-conscious about— oh, okay. Whee! I was a little bit self-conscious about that, which is why it's tough love, right? What do we leave behind? Oh, we leave more options behind. And we take tough love. And then we come back here and gobble it all up. Lost Romeo, thank you so much, man. I owe you one. I mean that at some point, you know, you need to call in a favor. I'm in your pocket. All right, now we go back and gobble up options, which becomes rate of fire and luck. And then I think we try to get enough. We try to get enough of charge pulled together. I can't go in there just yet. It's not as good as what I've got. Would have been cool if it had been another guppy item. That'd have put me on a path where I'd have to think about some stuff. I genuinely think I would potentially lose duality if it got me a third fly item. Matter of fact, I might lose duality and pick up the note again if it means getting that Tears upgrade back. You don't know me anything, dude. Damn, it's a great product and I'll gladly buy it anytime. Thank you. That's kind. That's kind. For the teensiest bit of clarification, you know, the whole like, hey, you know, today's the day to buy meat sticks was not something. It wasn't ominous, right? It wasn't ominous on our end where it was like, oh man, if we don't sell some meat sticks, Dan's out of here. It genuinely, without getting into detail, was a note from Noah that said. There's a little more detail, but it basically said, yo, dog, move some meat sticks today. I got no problem doing that. Yeah, safety scissors is great. I love fuse cutters as a trinket. That's one of my favorite trinkets in the game. It takes so much anxiety out of it for me. Dude, the turkey sticks are delightful. The jalapeno turkey sticks are really, really good. Would I lose Black Candle? Would I be okay losing Black Candle? I think I'm okay losing Black. I don't need Black Candle to win. I do like having Tears upgrades, though. Boy howdy. And how with those Tears upgrades. Yeah, the turkey chimichurri, the turkey jalapeno. I like the... Okay. I like the turkey savory, but of the three, it's my least favorite of the three. But it tastes like exactly like I said it sounds. Like it tastes like turkey and stuffing. So if you like turkey and stuffing, and I like turkey and stuffing, but I just like the chimichurri and the jalapeno that much better. The taffy offerings was the turkey savory sticks, and what were the bites? Anybody remember what the bites package was? Oh god, the smoky sweet bites. Good God almighty. I would eat those until I was sick. No, Varel, that's the opposite of what I said. I literally said it was not that. I said that Noah pinged me and said, in the interest of basically Noah came to me and said, my dude, and I was like, what's up? And he was like, whisper, sell some meat sticks today. And I was like, will do. To help out Dan, sell some meat sticks today. And I was like, I got it. I don't know that shrimp bracelet's enough. I guess I could lose the fly.
Hey man, those are bits.
Dropped 100 bits from Noah and says, Tav, I gotta be real with you for a second. I just went into our emote library here and for some reason looked at our old Messiah Tree emote and got super nostalgic for Fortnite and Brizzy days. Yeah. I liked our Brizzy Fortnite streams very much. I met Justin during those streams. I met Justin during those streams. I miss that batteries used to come in burlap bags. I feel like they don't anymore. I purposely didn't get the Smoky Sweet Bites because I don't have enough self-control to stop eating them once they're open. It's hard. I did that. I mowed through a 1 pound bag of bites in like 48 hours the first time he sent them to me. I didn't realize, you're exactly right. I didn't realize how little self-control I had. I burned through a bag of, like an entire bag of those in like 2 days. And when I realized that meant that I had eaten a pound of salted meat, I have not requested that Dan send me the bags of bites as frequently anymore for that exact reason. Do mini bags come in the batteries now? Or do mini batteries come in the bags now? I have no idea. I just know that I feel like I don't see batteries anymore out of burlap bags. At least it feels that way. I've touched other books, right? Oh yeah, I touched the Satanic Bible. I don't know if that gives me bookworm, and I can't gobble it, but I'll touch it just to see it through, I guess. Pull the battery out of the bag on this floor. Don't argue with me when it doesn't work for my argument. Don't prove my argument wrong. I'm trying to use the reason Discord called observational bias to make things be in my favor. And I can't do that with you proving me wrong using facts. How dare you? Oh my god. There's hands in here. Yeah, I was gonna say, Lurtz. I love Rory to death, but he's 7, you know? And he's gotten like 6 wins in Fortnite, and I can't help but think that it's I can't help to think that it's got something to do with skill-based matchmaking. And I feel like an asshole for thinking that, but there's definitely a part of me that's like, man, I'm a grown-ass man with a mouse and keyboard, and you guys are playing on the Switch. And it took me a month to get my first win. But between bots and skill-based matchmaking, maybe it may, yeah, I was gonna say, maybe it is one of those things where if I went and played with the kids, Dad, you've won like 12 games in a row, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I spent most of my time just eating Cheez-Its, but every once in a while I tune in long enough to kill some kid who's playing with one hand. Oh, lordy. Starting to realize that I have not found room for a speed upgrade on this run. Ooh, hold on just a tick. Yoink. Speed, there you go, speed and luck. Whatever, hold on. No. No. We're fine. It's good for his confidence. That's great. The only thing that I've had to work with him on, the only thing that I've had to work with Rory on about that is that, like, as he's gotten better and as he's won more runs, they've put him in higher skill brackets. And at one point he didn't win a game or even come close for like a week. Like, he and Grayson were just getting smoked. Every time they landed, they were just getting obliterated. And Rory was like on the verge of throwing the controller, like crying in the game room. And I had to come up to him and be like, Bud, what's going on? And he's like, I don't win anymore. We're like, well, had you been? He's like, yeah, I was winning like once a day. And I was like, well, man, they're probably moving you up into harder brackets of competition. which means you're gonna have to try a little bit harder, and you're probably getting paired up with people who have mice and keyboards who are playing on computer, and there's almost no reason that you should ever beat them because they have accuracy and you don't. So don't beat yourself up about it too bad. Yeah, and then I'd feel like a monster. Jangle Bigums. Yeah, alerts, honestly, I'd probably still be playing Fortnite if the building mechanic hadn't driven me off. Sci-Fi too strong. Ugh. Yeah, baby, there's damage and range. The range is kind of funny because, you know, Brimstone, but... And now we've touched 3 Spooky 5 me on this file for sure, so... I gotta start reining in my dodging, man. Those lost runs aren't gonna get any easier. I gotta stop playing so sloppy.
Puberty.
Just thinking to myself that a good pill run would get you through, Isaac. Like, if you can't get Birthright, a good pill run will get you most of the way. If you got PhD early and just found a shitload of good pills. Shoots person once, instant 8-story building. Yeah, Fortnite was good until it became City Skylines. And then I was kind of out at that rate. I got tired of like one assault rifle shot. And then having to erector set your own base. I gotta go in here. Well, I guess at this rate we can get rid of this, huh? Oh, this build's gonna get it done. I got bad news for Mango Santa and Blue Baby. Just kind of checking back in this season to help my son get the skins he wants. I think once that's done, I'll be good for a few years again. Yeah, I had to do the pattern. I had to do the pattern in the gold key room. Fortnite was good when it was a zombie horde game. I never played the PvE experience. Never played the PvE experience. I watched Bree open like 30 or 50 llamas, which the llama pinatas were their loot boxes for their PvE game. And back when it was only a PvE game, I watched Bree open like $500. Her viewership popped off. There was something truly mesmerizing about watching the llamas get beaten open with a bat. It was very cool, and I did stay for every last llama that she bashed open with a bat. And I watched all of its delightful loot fall out. But then she'd go back to play the PvE part of it, and I just wander off. So I've never actually seen the PvE game played. I've just watched Bree's viewership pay for her to open a shitload of loot boxes. Yeah, they're beating these poor llamas to death. Beating these poor llamas to death broke my heart. I get kills and wins in Fortnite playing my way. I don't build, and I take great pride at killing builders. I already have 5 wins this season. They're llama pinatas that are filled with actual llamas. Everyone always gets so off put because there's like, oh, there's so much strawberry jam coming out of the inside of that piñata, and it screams just like a llama would. But they don't realize that they put the piñata is slightly bigger than a llama would be because they put a full-size llama inside the piñata, and then you beat the piñata with like a pickaxe or something. Why'd you have to make it dark? Chat led me by the hand. To be fair, the llamas are now sentient. Ooh, that's super good. I think we get rid of that one. But we definitely take that. I get a light tiers downgrade. But it is virtually impossible for them to get shots through my brimstone now. Oh, We Happy Few is a game that I know nothing about. It looks cool though. What I know about We Happy Few is that I've been told it looks good and doesn't play as good as it looks. Is generally what I've been told. I have all the pieces in place that instead of going to Delirium, I think I'm gonna hope that Delirium presents itself as an option. Boy, our damage is really good. Let's hope that Delirium opens up after Mango Santa. Yeah. Have you played any Splitgate yet? I've played Splitgate Arena twice with D-Blade. Once was an unmitigated disaster, but that's just because the 7 people who were still playing Splitgate all crashed our party and shit all over us, and then kind of got mad at us for feeling shit upon. I might just gobble all of these. Like the mulligan sounds good and all stats upgrade sounds fine. But like, we can only take so many items. And genuinely, what would I get rid of? I have touched... Shit!
Range
That's funny.
down.
Yeah, like, the 7 people who played Splitgate quite a bit showed up, and they just shit all over us. And then they kind of got pissy with us for being frustrated that they, you know, found new streamers playing the game. And I spent like, there was this one guy in particular who was very proud of the fact that he had basically learned that on any map he could jump up in the air, shoot a shot across the, like, you shooting with portals, right? He could shoot he knew how to blind shoot a portal to the other side of the map and kill people coming out of spawn. So basically every time that I was in a game against this dude, right. I like all those items very much. Every time I was in a game against this dude, I would just turn around the moment we spawned in. I'd wait for a portal to magically appear behind us, and then I'd shoot him. But I didn't do anything else. That was all I did. And he would keep apologizing, saying like, yeah, you know what? I'm not being sporting. That's my bad. I'm sorry. But then he'd keep doing it. I would keep catching him doing it. So like the last hour that I played the game, I was just shooting guys trying to spawn camp us. It was such a fiasco that their community manager found me and offered to give me a whole bunch of like free in-game loot and like free loot to give away to viewers, because he saw what a terrible time I was having as a direct result of like the game's existing toxic ass user base. Man, I hate this, but I love that. I love you, Succubus. Yeah, I'm sorry doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. It basically meant I'm sorry that this upsets you, but I'm gonna keep doing it. It was super frustrating. Ugh, I want both these items. Maddening. Whoops. I don't have flight. I gotta remind myself I don't have flight. I'm basically waiting to see if I can find one more guppy item. One more guppy item. I would take 9 lives because it would give me guppy, but... I left that Joker card somewhere, I'm just realizing. I don't know where, but I certainly never used it. Oh god, Cloud Swallowing Man. You know what sucks is you know what sucks is that like it wasn't even me having a good time being salty. It wasn't even me having a good time being salty. It was me being like genuinely kind of shitty to people. Not because it like made me feel good. I just wanted, there we go. Not because it like made me feel good or anything, but because like I felt like I was being treated shittily. So I was kind of, we were just erasing things. One of the guys that, this is so loud now though. One of the guys that was like not stream sniping, but like spawn camping us and stuff like that was a streamer. Like he was one of the only people in that game's directory. And he had logged something like 1,000 hours in the game. And he showed up in my chat and I was like, wait, this is the guy that keeps like spawn camping me and all that shit? And I was like, somebody ban him. And he was like, oh, just messing around, sorry. And he like, I don't know, like he gave me his Prime sub or something like that. But then he kept doing it and kept kind of being shitty. And he kept kind of coming in with like, oh, lol, sorry, And chat was just like, is this guy for real? And I think the thing that I said that kind of put it into his mind that I wasn't fucking around with how irritated I was I went over to his channel and I said, you know, chat, you gotta give this guy... I have to turn this way down. I was like, chat, you gotta give this guy a lot of slack. He's streaming this game, but because it's this game and him streaming, this is the first time he's really had any viewers. He's still learning what to do with an audience. And chat was like, shit, I think Taffy just killed that guy. Like, I was so over it. I was so over it and literally just kind of like waited. I unbanned him so he could answer me. But I was like, hey, this guy's acting up, but it's only because he doesn't know how to behave when viewers are watching him play. I know because now I've seen his stream. Amber's libraries that she visits have more going on. So cut him a little slack. It was the part that frustrated me was it was a fun game. It's a fun game, and like D-Blade wanted to play it, and he dropped a pretty significant amount of money to make it happen. The first time it was a nightmare because we were just getting our asses handed to us by people who had played the game a lot. But then we actually went through and played it again, and we made the lobbies private. And those games were, I mean, I still got dunked on, but it wasn't like, I wasn't like offended with how I was being treated. I just got dunked on because I'm not as good at shooters.
Someday, Bumbo, lucky Bumbo, someday the Bumbo's a bad Bumbo. He get coin, and Bumbo lose coin. He gets it, he lose it. Bumbo, what coin? Bumbo got coin.